Hey everybody, what's up? Haven't made a lot of videos this week. Haven't had a lot of time to do it really. I'm filming this one before Stickham, like an hour before it. Still having to help out my uncle. Having to get him shit. And thankfully he had the catheter removed, so he's peeing on his own power now. So that's good, not having to deal with that anymore. Also having to deal with this whole Frankenstorm possibility bullshit. So, having to move shit from outside inside to fucking make sure it doesn't blow away or fucking blow into the house, damaging it, whatnot. So, yeah, haven't had really a lot of time, especially with like the Watch Me Watch, because that takes seriously like fucking just like fucking depending on how long the movie is. If it was like a short movie, I uploaded a long movie this fucking week, so it'd take, But it'll get up eventually. It's not like fucking, if I don't get these videos up, folks, those Bolivian hostages are all gonna fucking be killed. We have to get these things up in the time. No, fucking. There's no need for these to be up in a timely fucking manner. So, but the video I'm doing now is Dungeons and Dragons update because we had a special game today. Because the DM for our normal group, D. Landon Cole, he is going to be GMing at a Pathfinder convention. So he wanted to run the game by our group because we are fucking dicks and we will fuck a game up pretty fucking decently. So he's like, look, if anybody's gonna do like the doomsday scenario in this fucking game, it's gonna be these fuckers. And man, we got fucking. This was a challenging fucking game. It actually was. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. So let's get into the actual game itself. So the game takes place. It still takes place in Galarion, but this time it takes place in the city of Kiramaga, which is basically a city founded on the principle of you don't fuck with me, I don't fuck with you. So it's a hugely diverse city. So you have fucking clerics of Asmodeus rubbing fucking elbows with clerics of fucking Aristil. Aristil is a fucking good god in the game, if you don't know. And Asmodeus is a fucking devil. So, there you go. But you got like fucking trolls and fucking Tengus, which are bird people living next to fucking elves and humans and halflings. And you have like these fucking weird, different fucking creepy sects throughout the fucking city, like the Brotherhood of the Seal. So it's a pretty fucking interesting place. I've been hoping they would set a full fledged campaign in Kiramaga because it's very fucking fascinating because all the different fucking shit and how delicately balanced it is because it's like, oh, on this fucking street you have a troll ripping out its own fucking entrails and trying to read the future. And on this street you have a bunch of fucking sorcerers who steal the blood of other fucking sorcerers and inject it into themselves where they look like the fucking fat fuck from fucking Dune hopped up on spice. So, it's weird fucking city. Weird. So, I can't really get into the details of the other characters except for their classes. Like, I don't really know their backstory because that's one of the things. Since this is a Paizu convention game, they play under different rules than standard play because there's like points involved and you can fucking get things for points, and if you wear special fucking t-shirts you get fucking other fucking things. It's weird. Oh, excuse me. I ate dinner before I fucking filmed this video. So, oh yeah, so there's different rules. So we have to be members of the Pathfinder Society in the game. And the Pathfinder Society is basically the big, good organization. So like in fucking in the Forgotten Realms, their analog would be the Harpers, or in fucking what would be a good fucking what would be a good thing comparison for Greyhawk? I can't think of one, but they're basically, they're kind of like, they want to discover shit. They want to find out all the secrets of fucking Galarion, because Galarion had this like fucking meteor fucking hit it, so like a lot of the history is fucking lost, but these guys want to fucking find it and, do that kind of fucking shit. So you have to be members of the Pathfinder Society. But within that, you also have to be part of a sub-faction. So each of us selected a different sub-faction. I selected Taldor, which is a country. Basically, it's kind of, that I actually can't think of a fucking Greyhawk comparison. It's basically the Great Old Kingdom in Greyhawk, which is basically, it was once the most powerful kingdom on the face of Galarion, but through just, basic social decay, basic fucking, lots of civil wars, lots of external conflicts, they just broke apart. Chilaxia, I've talked about Chilaxia a lot. They used to be part of Taldor, but then they broke off and became, the new rising fucking kingdom. So, we each had our own secret missions that were just based on our factions. Like mine, I had the shittiest fucking one out of the lot. The second part of my secret mission wasn't that bad. I just had to find some little fucking, I guess male fucking prostitute and deliver a fucking letter to him, which I fucking did. But the second part of it was, you have to get beat up. No, the first part of it was, you have to get beat up by some fuckers. Fuck you! Like, what does that fucking prove? And I didn't get the fucking point for doing the mission, because fucking, I just told the fucking guy whose thugs were supposed to beat me up the fucking message, and it's like, he got the fucking message. It says hopefully he will get the fucking message, and they were like, no, we have to get fucking beat up. That's fucking dumb. I thought the Pathfinders were supposed to be about like fucking finding innovative solutions to tricky fucking politics. Or something. I don't fucking know. That still asses my fucking chaps. What does that even fucking mean? Asses my fucking chaps. Asses my fucking chaps. Wow. 5,000 years from now, when like the fucking jellyfish evolve into fucking, proto fucking humanoids, they'll be fucking looking back at these fucking records of this archaic fucking time, and they'll be like, asses my chaps. What does that mean? They won't have an answer. I don't have an answer. I don't know. So, anyways, oh yeah, let me get going back to the characters. So, CJ, he went from one fucking level of extremely gay with fucking the Bard, and then he jumped to the other opposite end of the spectrum with the Paladin. And I might fucking joke around with him being a fucking Paladin, but he played it really well. He did. He wasn't fucking like, we can't do this. Life is sacred. You can't fucking... No, he was actually, he's very, he's a paladin, but he was very fucking pragmatic. Like, I'll get into it later, but there was a fucking point where if he was playing the asshole fucking paladin, where it's like, you can't do anything fun. I'm the paladin. I fucking am the cardinal compass. You have to listen to me, because I can detect evil and lay on hands. I can smite the very darkest souls. I'm fucking the paladin. Fuck them. I hate paladins. I really do. But CJ played an adequate paladin. He wasn't annoying. Fratus was a rogue. Sniper in particular. So, he was fucking pegging people with fucking arrows. And Silver was a ranger who took the archery combat style. So again, he was also pegging people at range with fucking arrows. So really, between those three, we have a very unlike in fucking um Skull and Shackles. We have a very ranged heavy party in this game. At least half the party predominantly lies on ranged weapons. Unlike in fucking Skull and Shackles, where we're all pretty much frontline fighters. Even the fucking bard. Like, yeah, he's got a fucking whip, but when he's got to actually, sorry, my eye's been bothering me, so it's kind of tearing up. Need to wipe it away. So when when he actually needs to fucking kill something, he's not gonna fucking reach for that bow and arrow. He's 9 times out of 10, CJ's reached for the rapier after fucking tripping somebody with the stupid fucking whip. So my character's kind of interesting because I always make the stupid backstory for my characters before I make the character. And with this character for this game, I wanted to do something. I wanted to kind of muck around with some shit, because I wanted to, try something new because this is a character. I'm not going to be, it's not going to be like Skull and Shackles. It's, I think there's maybe like 3 or 4 fucking parts to this particular adventure. I think 3. Because the experience system is different in Pathfinder Society. You get 1 point for completing a adventure, but every 3 fucking points you level up, regardless of level. So I think I think the little tiny adventures come in fucking 3 parts, but I might be mistaken with that. Now my other eye is bothering me. God damn it. Maybe if I move my hair out my face. So my character's backstory was he actually grew up in Karamaka. He's a human barbarian rogue, an urban barbarian to be specific. So he knows how to fight in crowded places, and he can do what's called a controlled rage, where he can strengthen up one fucking ability, like strength, dexterity, or constitution, instead of strength and constitution. But he doesn't get like all the negatives that apply to a rage, like fucking the -2 AC, and he can still use charisma skills, so he can be raging, he can be controlled raging, but he can also fucking like, try to talk somebody fucking down. So that's kind of fairly neat. But my character's backstory was he was raised by Tengus, bird people, because he grew up on the streets, and the Tengus basically took him in, and they kind of gave him some basic, like roguish training, but he was never really good at that kind of stuff. So instead, they used him more as lookout, muscle, and as a go-between, because Tengus aren't really that fucking trusted in the world of Galarion. So, they got this fucking human here, so, his skills are very odd. Like, he's got fucking diplomacy, he's got fucking linguistics, like, lean pocket, fucking mush mouth fucking idiot. So he's got linguistics. He fucking he's got a lot of languages known for a barbarian. He's got knowledge local. Really weird skill set, but kind of useful skill set at the same time. High perception. That's like his best. That's his best stat. And also he uses since he was raised by Tengus, he worships the Tengu patron deity of Hinfin. And his weapon of choice is the 9-ring sword. You've probably seen them in Kung Fu movies. They're like the swords with like the rings on the back of them. It functions as a long sword, but they got a better critical modifier. Instead of like a ×2, they got a ×3, which is really fucking... I devastate some fuckers in this game with this shit. So that's basically my character. So, getting into the actual game that happened, we started out in the Grand Lodge in Absalom. That's where the Pathfinders are based. And Absalom is basically the big, huge city at the center of the world. It's basically the Glarion equivalent of New York City, or if you want to go into other Dungeons and Dragons type games, if you actually do want to go into Dungeons and Dragons, it would be considered like the Waterdeep or the Greyhawk of Pathfinder. So we start out at the Grand Lodge, and there's some fishy business going up in Karamaga. It turns out there's some people claiming that they are Pathfinders and they are starting a lodge in Karamaga. But the thing is, Karamaga is, at least officially with the Pathfinder Society, it's kind of off limits. It's too dangerous to set up a lodge there because of all the weird internal conflicts and politics going on. So, this news that there's a lodge, not only that there's a lodge forming in Karamaga, but it's, whoever's starting the lodge is stirring up fucking shit. That's very troubling. So they sent us out, and along with our secret missions, which I've already described mine. So I'm not going to go back there. But, so we get on a ship and we start traveling to Karamaka, and it's a pretty uneventful trip. We get to the outside of the city, and the city's built like in this. Like the city itself was built inside of this huge, huge fucking fortress that I believe, if I remember the history of Karamaga right, was created by the Cyclops Empire that preceded a lot of the fucking shit in the game world. So you have the ruins of this giant fucking fortress that's on top and built into a mesa or plateau or fucking whatever, butte, whatever it fucking is. So, to get up into the city proper, you have to, travel through the fucking, through the caves underneath the city and go up into it. So while we're doing that, some of the walls collapse and there's goblins. Goblins. And, it's a pretty uneventful fight, goblins. Goblins are only fucking... Goblins are only really tricky if you give them some really weird shit. Like if you make a couple of goblin alchemists, maybe goblin fucking what would be a good thing with a goblin? Goblin alchemists are really fucking dangerous just from looking at all, because goblin alchemists get so much fucking crazy shit. Like you don't want to be on the receiving end of a goblin alchemist bomb. That's all I'm gonna fucking say. So, we make fairly quick work of the goblins and their pet weasel ferret thing. And we continue to trudge along into the city. And, what came first? Oh, yeah, we went to... Oh, yeah, I forgot to fucking describe this. So basically what we were supposed to do, our orders was we were supposed to meet this dude, Hoss, and get information from him. So we went to his house, and he's dead. His body's fucking lying there, rotted on the fucking ground. It's like, oh, here's our fucking shit. So we start searching the house, and Silver goes to open up a door, and he gets fucking hit. He gets hit by some fucking thugs. This was actually a fairly interesting battle. Fratus and Silver were taking care of the thugs that attacked Silver, and meanwhile, me and CJ were taking care of this other thug who was using these weapons called splatter chucks, if I remember the name right, which are basically humanoid heads they're like, you know, tanned, and they're like cut very carefully just to have like some fucking, not cut all the way through, but almost so. And then they're filled to the brim with insects. And then like the fucking eyes and mouth and nose and ear holes are sewn up, and they fucking put like tar or fucking something on the fucking neck hole. And then you throw it at somebody, and like it hits you, and the bugs come out, and it acts like it's a pretty cool fucking weapon. I actually want to fucking make some. I found these earlier. Again, sorry, fucking burps. I found this earlier in the fucking the thing online, because I was looking for shit to do with fucking body parts, because, with my fucking dude in Skull and Shackles, I'm going to be doing shit with fucking body parts later on, because fucking I'm evil, fuck you. Oh, that's something I should have fucking talked about, too. There's some rules for fucking Pathfinder Society, which really kind of bum me out, but at the same time, I'm like, okay, I can dig it. Like, this forces me to be better. So, the rules are no PvP, no player versus player combat at all. Unless, spell effect. Unless, like, you're confused or you're charmed or something. None of that. But the one that really fucking kind of hurt was no evil actions at all. But you know what? I was fine with that, because you know what? It made me be a little more clever in trying to fuck up the game for people. But we'll get into that in a bit. So we fight the thugs off. We take two of them alive, and we start questioning them. And these guys are just being dicks. They're like, you're gonna have to find the person who fucking, hired us to kill you. Even though, you already know who it is, and, we know you didn't fucking kill this guy. Because that's why they were there. They were there to fucking kill the guy who killed the guy who was killed. If you can follow that fucking bit of convoluted fucking bullshit. So, we're like, look, we want to find out the same shit, you fucking assholes. We want to find out who killed this guy. Tell us where your fucking stupid cock-sucking fucking boss is. And, he's like, that's for you to find out. So I'm fucking like, fuck this guy. I knocked the one dude out. And then I go over to his friend. I'm like, what the fuck? Tell us fucking this shit. And then he starts making fun of my fucking parents, my Tengu parents. So I'm like, oh, fucking fuck no. So I go over, I fucking put a sword in his friend's fucking chest, and I'm like, now you fucking talk, asshole. And he's like, fuck you. And then fucking Silver kills him with an arrow to the head. Those guys were dicks. Fucking, ooh. If there was evil actions allowed in Pathfinder Society, it would have been like fucking, ooh. So, with that fucking lead destroyed, we decided to go around town and asking. Luckily, we found a drunken old dwarf who we managed to pry the general whereabouts of the fucking dude from, so that was lucky. So we go to fucking the general whereabouts, and then we fucking find more people. Actually, Miss Feathers from fucking Skull and Shackles makes an appearance in this fucking campaign module. I think Landon did it on purpose. I don't think Landon actually it would be fun though if Landon fucking actually did get Miss Feathers from this fucking game. Like, I can imagine it. I can see fucking Miss Feathers being in Karamaga. It makes fucking complete sense to me. So, this is funny. Landon and CJ had to go to the bathroom at the same time, so we took a 5-minute break. So, stupidly, I told fucking Fratus out of character what my secret mission was, and he's like, I'm gonna fuck it up. When you get beat up, I'm gonna fucking try to save you. I'm like, no! Don't fucking do it. And then CJ got back on, and I was like, CJ, fucking help me with this shit, please. And then Landon got going, and I was like, tell him fucking Landon, he can't use this shit. Didn't matter anyways, I didn't take the fucking beat down. So, Frass feeds a little girl who happens to tell him where fucking everything is. So, well, not everything is. Basically, where this guy actually likes to fucking drink more specifically. So, we go there. But actually, first, Miss Feathers actually put me in contact with the dude I was supposed to deliver the letter to, which incidentally was also Fratis's fucking mission. He was supposed to deliver a fucking letter to, which that's kind of weird. And I think I'm going to report that to my superiors in the Pathfinder Society that, hey, the other fucking guy, did you send this guy? Was he an agent for you too? Because he delivered a letter to the exact same fucking dude at the exact same time I fucking did. So, just saying, I mean, this fucking guy might not be all fucking that in a bag of potato chips like you fucking think he is. So again, we go fucking searching. There's a lot of searching in this fucking module. You know, you gotta have like these are very proactive. You have to be like fucking. You can't just sit around and hold your fucking dick and hope something falls into your fucking hand in this module. So you gotta actually fucking go out and fucking tread the fucking streets. So again, after asking more fucking people, we finally find exactly where this guy is going to be. So we go to the bar and we buy him a pint to get his time, and we start talking to him, trying to figure out what he knows. And it wasn't really that much anyways, but I decide, since he brought up the Commerce League, and that was one of the things that involved in my secret mission, because I was obsessively asking about the Commerce League, because that's who I was supposed to get fucking beat down by. So basically, my whole goal was like to ask a lot of fucking questions and to get them to be like, hey, stop fucking asking questions. I'd be like, fuck you, and like I'd get fucking beat down. That didn't fucking happen. What did happen is, the Commerce League found out I was asking questions, so they fucking came to us, and, they blindfolded us and fucking drove us around the city in circles, and then we met their fucking stupid leader. And that's where we actually found out, the actual pertinent information to the campaign. Apparently, the Pathfinder Society in Karamag is not really the Pathfinder Society. It's something called the Shadows. I think it's the Shadow Society. So, what the Shadow Society is basically a breakaway faction of the Pathfinder group that wants to declare war on the Grand Lodge in Absalon for their own nefarious fucking reasons. So we learn all this from the fucking dude. We leave. I fucking, tell him the fucking shit that I was supposed to tell him when I got fucking beat down, but that doesn't fucking count. So we leave and we go to we go to where the dude told us to go, an abandoned theater. While on the way, we find a group of goblins. So I'm like, oh, fucking goblins, let me fucking charge them. Big fucking mistake. Because those goblins, because basically, okay, right here is where we were. The point where this meets is where the goblins were. So I charged to where the goblins is. Right here, where I can't fucking see from fucking here, there's a fucking sorceress there. And she just butt fucks me with fucking spells. I got Ray of Fatigued. I got fucking slowed. I got Vampiric Touched. I mean, it was just fucking a nightmare of just fucking shit that fucking happened to my character. I think also something else happened. I'm not thinking of anything else off the top of my head. So, yeah, this was actually a very tough fight because there were a lot of goblins and, I couldn't fucking move and attack. So, CJ had to fucking, wipe out a lot of the goblins from melee, while Fratis and Silver tried concentrating on the fucking witchy bitch to get her fucking down. And thankfully she did something really dumb. She had to close within melee range of me to fucking, do vampiric touch on me. Big fucking mistake. Big fucking mistake. So, we managed to fucking kill her. And we continue on our way to the theater, which we find, and, it looks like it's locked, but actually, it's fake locks. So, we deal with that. We go in, and turns out the dude there, the guy who we were supposed to fucking find, the venture captain of the Shadow Council or Shadow Society, was there waiting for us with fucking some fiendish Wolverines. Basically Wolverines from fucking hell. So we get into a fight. See, Silver and Fratis had a good idea, but Landon fucked it. Landon turned it against them. Basically, since this was a theater, CJ, not CJ, Fratis and Silver thought it'd be a good idea to go up to the balconies and shoot arrows down from there. That's actually, it's a very intelligent idea. It shows very good fucking tactics, because then, it allows me and CJ to close in on melee without the risk of somebody getting past us and fucking attacking them. So, that's very fucking good. However, this guy was a magic caster. So, he just cast confusion and hit both of them because they were close enough. And they spent pretty much the entire counter either stabbing themselves in the face with arrows or shooting at one another. So, they were pretty much out of the fucking battle. So it was mostly me and fucking CJ. Luckily this time CJ was the butt of a lot of fucking spells. So, we're going through the fucking Wolverines. I managed to knock one of them dead, and, at this fucking point, I'm fed the fuck up with spellcasters, so I charge him while fucking controlled raging, and I hit with a critical, and I do 40 fucking damage to him. So I think, also in Pathfinder Society, they have, like, fucking different tiers of health. Like there's like something, there's like normal health, and then there's physical, and then there's critical. I'll be honest, I wasn't paying attention when Landon was explaining that, so I don't know. But I fucking hit him pretty fucking hard with my fucking sword. So that fucking takes him aback. He hits me with glitter dust and blinds me. And, so I'm fucking useless now. He hit TJ the round before with hideous laughter, which basically, makes you laugh uncontrollably in any situation. So he's laughing and basically being mauled by the fucking Wolverines, but he snaps out of it and starts fucking ripping through them. And thankfully, towards the end of the battle, Fratis and Silver managed to snap out of confusion long enough for them to fire off a couple of volleys of arrows and manage to kill the guy. And that's pretty much it. That's the adventure. So, it's pretty fucking cool. Pretty good adventure. Really tough battles. I mean, those fucking spellcasters, fuck them. Seriously. They were fucking nightmares. Especially the fucking sorceress, because, she just fucking hit me. And, to be fair, I can't be pissed at Landon because I was the one who charged up, and I was pretty much the only one she had a direct line of sight at, so, of course, I was going to be the fucking target of the spells there, but, she really just she nerfed the fuck out of my character in fucking, 3 fucking rounds. Hard fucking core. So that's it for this Dungeons and Dragons update. Tomorrow, sometime tomorrow, Monday, hopefully fucking tomorrow, because I'm going to try to fucking do the Watch Me Watch a Blood Tide. So hopefully, fucking Skull and Shackles one will be going up sometime around its regularly scheduled fucking shit. But again, like fucking, who's fucking complaining? Like, oh, fucking Napalm hasn't fucking done his shit. Like, fuck him. I'm unsubscribing. Like, fuck you. I don't fucking care. Anyways, fucking, that's the end of this fucking babble shit.